Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the SoCo broadcast. I hope everyone has had a good start to your week. It is Wednesday, November 5th, 2025. It was a very hot day out today. Unimaginably hot compared to a normal November. Hello, Spanky. Hello, Nitskid. Welcome, welcome. I am back. I have come back with good energy. Good, re-enlightened hope type of energy. Oh my god, you sound so good on my resurrected bookshelf speakers. I mean, I did also edit my audio a little bit in the meantime, but glad to hear things sound good. Nah, it sounds terrible. It sounds like a personal problem. Well, anyways, chatters, I hope you've all had I hope you're all having a good week. I know I am, especially after the votings, after the, what is it called? Asking for consent before I ask for a fit check so I won't waste channel points, Lamau. I am in a very, I don't know what you'd call it, very, I feel like a military green. It if this fit screams anything. This is a comfy fit. I've realized I'm kind of laid myself into this outfit, if that makes any sense. Election, thank you. I was watching closely last night, and so I actually ended up not getting too much sleep. But I'm still here. Still, I'm probably not going to be streaming too long tonight. I don't even have makeup on today, but I did have enough time to at least take a shower. Fit check. All right. Also, thank you for all the watch streaks. Let's go. 7 watch streak. Thank you, Ross. Oh my gosh, she showered. Yes, I'm sorry. No more. I've not been taking care of my hair. Yeah. Okay, fit check. Right. My brain is slow. My brain is bumping to some, like, what is that one cat that just like spins in circles? That's kind of me right now. I need music to be silly too. That's what I need. I need the atmosphere. Ultimate silly playlist for boost energy. Gimme. Okay. Hello, Misty. Welcome, Jens. Still cute without makeup? Thank you. I'm glad that I'm not looking too much different after rebalancing my... What is it? My HRT balance? Thank you for the cheese. I'm so hungry. Oh. All right, here's a fit check. Very nice, thank you. She's high on something. I did take like a little bit, not a lot. I can still comprehend, I can still function. I'm not out of my mind. Good times, thank you. These are the good times. Ah, every positive time is a good time. Outfit is nice, thank you. This is probably default outfit number 3. Default outfit number 1 is the same top, but with black jeans. Outfit number 2 is the same top, but with the black skirt. Outfit number 3 is... SoCo's high woman. I am not high. If I was high... Z Y X W U V U S T R. Close enough. Uvu? No. UV. Okay. Alright, I messed up a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. You forgot. And oh, I don't even know how you pronounce the last. I don't even know how you pronounce those. I know the slash. My name technically has an O with a slash through it. Dang, I had a missed opportunity when I changed my name. I should have included that symbol. Because it technically does, right? You're kind of close, right? Wait, you're sold and... Yeah. Americans will not be able to handle it. I mean, that's kind of why I didn't do it. This changes everything? What do you mean? Why does it change everything? It's pronounced so differently, really. Okay, on Reddit, I don't know. I wonder if the DMV would even enter that character. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I don't want to make it too complicated. The whole reason why I picked Soren to begin with was because to Americans, it sounds not exactly masculine. It's very, how should I say, unisex? And so only people who actually have known like other Sorens would know that it's actually more of a mask name. But I don't really care. I like the name. And actually it's been growing on me more and more, even though I thought, I don't know. Like I've always been comfortable with it, but it's like there's that extra layer that I didn't realize that I started feeling more of today. I need to send you that sweater in more colors. Give it a stamp of approval. All of them, send them all of me. Serenity now? Maybe I can make that. Many people have gotten my name mixed up with Serenity. I think what pushed me away from Serenity is, am I that serene? I don't think I'm that serene. I don't know. Which is funny, because the only Soren I know was one of the male band members in Aqua. Aqua? Sounds like an 80s band, actually. Hey, if you like it, that's all you need. Soren is extremely boy-coded in Danish. Extremely. Damn. Well, whatever. I like the name. I like the sound of the name. I like that it confuses Americans. I like it. I chose the name specifically because of a famous historical figure and thinker. And yeah. It's my thing, really. I mean, I'm not your typical Mercedes, and yet your name is Mercedes. I don't know how I feel about being called, like, items, you know? Like I know I've known a Margarita. I have met a Mercedes. I guess I didn't go to school far enough south in the US to find a guy named Charger or Dodge or I don't know, something Ford. Ford, I think, would be the only car name for a guy I would accept. You know? It's simple enough. It's, I don't know. Is it weird to say that if someone's named after for example Mercedes, I feel like the name is rather long. And so somehow I find it like more okay if the word is shorter. You are aware that Mercedes was named after a girl. The name dates back to the goddess of mercy. Really? Mustang Sally, Dodge Mopar. Mustang Sally, that is a first. Hello, Madam Toast. Welcome, welcome. You can sometimes be serene, but it's not a vibe I associate with you. What is a vibe you associate with me, Amoya? Tell me, tell me your secrets. Also, Dodge Mopar, I'm thinking that would be, see, I feel like you're setting yourself up, right? Like, if you have a name like that, you can only own Dodges or only own Mustangs or only own Mercedes. It's kind of a telltale sign, right? As well as fate. Fate is telling you to do the thing. It's like, I don't know, it's like the social unconscious associations. What is it called? It's the mass unconscious? I forget the one thing from was it Freud? No. Damn, who was the other psychologist? The other dude who was like talking about your shadow and stuff. It was a loud song. There's a character in the original Sabrina movie, Audrey Hepburn, Humphrey Bogart, who pronounces Mercedes with the accent in completely the wrong place. Original Sabrina movie. You know what? I started a Humphrey Bogart movie, and that quickly fell out of favor because of the weird pesterings that every single guy in the movie did. But I still really want to see. I still really want to see some more like classic Hollywood films. I want to see if I can find them saying Mercedes, you know? Your voice is very sultry with a subtle hint of heightiness that makes you an anime character that is tall, blonde, and grew up in the US, and is so held in weird esteem by the rest of the high school kids. Held in weird esteem. Why does that sound like me? Tall, blonde. I'm not tall, blonde. God, I'm so white-coated. That's what you're telling me. You're saying I'm no different from someone who grew up in like the middle of Massachusetts or Ohio. Was it fate or the fact that my mother had friends who asked her to name me after their dead baby? I think that's fate. I think that's fate. It's much like how it's kind of like the same fate of where I was named after the most famous US president, Thomas Jefferson. Notably, the most famous president. I posted how to pronounce Soren. Ooh! Oh, yes. Yes. Where? Huh? Media?
Søren. Søren.
Søren?
Søren.
Søren?
Søren.
Søren? 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 Glad I can finally find my name. First YouTube comment. Søren? It's cute, right? So this is the thing. This is the trick, right? Only Americans would think that is a very non-male coded name. Soren rap. Shut up. Fucking. Your dead name is Thomas. That feels like the most unfitting name ever now. I call it growing pains. I don't know, but figuring out that I was going to change my name was kind of like I already knew that quite early on. Okay, the pronunciation makes me afraid to talk to you again for the rest of my life. Soren, you have to get it right now forever, and if you don't, it's better because they don't know the letter O. Soren. How come you ended up with a Scandinavian name? There's a philosopher named Soren Kierkegaard, and I grew up with doing a lot of thinking more than doing, if that makes any sense. So I got really, really like addicted to the idea of the boundary and the use of the abstract tool, the boundary. And so Soren had a pretty cool way of describing, like, if you're gonna talk about something super abstract, like the concept of God, you don't, the way you talk about it is not what it is, but what it is a part of. And so slowly you start to like draw a circle around what essentially you're talking about. And every time someone draws a shape around it, it's always different. So, pretty cool. I thought that was pretty sick. She was soaring high when she thought of her name. Not all the time. God damn. I did the opposite. My dead name is Scandinavian, while my chosen name is English. Let's go! That reminds me of the one meme of like, you know, the two people, they're like driving past each other. One's like, was like grandparents escaping Europe in the 30s from fascism, and then like us nowadays going to Europe or leaving the US to leave fascism. Yeah. Problem with the Danish language is that it has 26 vowel sounds, the most in the world. How do you... And I thought English was hard. Same method, different place. You and Cal need to talk philosophy? Cow? A spicy cow? Daxon? The spicy cow? I just noticed that your name sounds like Zoran's name, so my brain was confused for 2 minutes on what y'all are talking about. Soren, Zoran. No. I think you're just not used to hearing the inflections and like the detailed sound. I don't know. Maybe I'm also not just. I'm probably also speaking terribly. That could also be it. Danish is an old language, lots of leftovers in it. For like European languages, isn't it like the oldest? Isn't it like everything just kind of stems between like somewhere in between like Russian and like what is this, like a Germanic English or something? I am not good at languages. Languages is probably one of my worst topics to talk about. Yeah, he was making me read the 4 agreements and talking Toltec fundamentals and such. Huh? I'm too literal for all this mess. The 4 agreements and the Toltec fundamentals? Powerful Toltec wisdom. It consists of 4 simple guidelines to accompany personal development. Be impeccable with your word. Your words matter. Don't take anything personally. It's just business. Number 3, don't make assumptions. 4, always do your best. Okay, I mean, it's a philosophy, something to live by. Like, main idea. Thank you. Big brain stuff. It's not that big. To be honest, it's not that big. Listen, as someone who grew up reading the Bible, reading this is not that different. It's not really out of the ordinary. The book is the 4 agreements. Yeah, it seems like four things to follow. I mean, they seem good. I can think of a couple more things that would be quite important, but I mean, if you just want to start off with those 4, it's pretty good still. Now it's personal. I was the odd Christian kid. I thought to myself, okay, if God is omnipresent, if he can be everywhere and anywhere, and if quote unquote giving him praise means giving yourself over to him every Sunday, then it fucking shouldn't matter where it is. I can do that shit in my sleep when I wake up, give him 10 minutes, and I'll be like, all right, I got the rest of the Sunday to myself. But no, I always had to spend like 5-6 hours at church every Sunday. No wonder I grew up having like no ability to relate to people my own age. Okay, you read it. Give me the cliff notes. I made it not even halfway though. I became flustered. I'll talk more about it, Misty, sure. I grew up evangelical, but interpreted as the form of deism that doesn't believe in the Holy Trinity. Also, evangelicals in Germany are pretty agnostic. Seeing how the just general politics leaning, how just the general political like atmosphere leans in Europe, I'm not surprised they're more agnostic. They believe in vaccines. That's because you Filipino grandmother would curse you if you did not go to church. I was just told I was gonna go to hell. Oh, and I grew up I grew up with, okay, so I recently, I mean, not to say that I recently learned this, but I have to remind myself often because for a long time I didn't, or I would think back and not have this in the front of my mind. I grew up with a parent that was the oldest of like 7 kids. I was an only child to a parent that was the oldest in, amongst their family. So, you know, this, so you saying that my grandmother would curse me if I didn't? No, I would be cursed this lifetime if I didn't. That's what would happen. 5 hours, what kind of church? It's called going to church for 2 hours, and then like my parents mingling with other people in the community for like 3 hours while I went to Sunday school after, or Sunday school, yeah. 7th son of a 7th son? No, it was my mom. I grew up as a savage heathen, but I was exposed to a lot of Catholicism. You know nothing. You know nothing. I'm just kidding. What's up, sorry. Also, hello, Yumi. An eternal hell would only exist if God was unjust and we were fucked anyways. Look stupid. I'm agnostic. I'm agnostic too. It's hard, like, I mean, with how many theories about reality that exist, I mean, come on. Give me more. Give me more reality. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I got all of my rulers. I got my thick ruler. I got my transparent ruler. I got my light ruler. I got my thin ruler. Come on. Give me the little cracks of your foundation. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's how I feel. Like I'm out here burning oil and burying onions and making totems with my mom. Wait, are you being serious? Are you joking? I can tell you're joking. I'll go around raping and murdering as much as I want, which is none. People who need fear punishment to be good people aren't good people. I agree, yeah. I think for a long time I was one of those people because I expected it from family members and there was no pushback. And so some parts I learned on my own. In a way, I think that's why I fell... I mean, I'm still open to like reading art help books because unlike philosophy works or like pop life help, like pop life help books, it's mostly about the process of being aware more than doing the right thing, if that distinguishment makes any sense to you. I'm not lying, I do these things. I burnt oils for my boyfriend for the other night. Okay. If there is a God, it's not my issue. I work on Earth. That's also another thing. Like, if it is supposedly all-knowing, omnipresent, infinitely powerful, then what the fuck am I gonna do about that? It doesn't matter how many people. It doesn't matter how many countries. It doesn't matter even how much. Doesn't matter how much money or how many resources. And yet, churches around the U.S. always scream about not wanting to be taxed. Like, Right. Ahsoka's over here. I invited a witch into my life. You know, talking about witches. I had a friend of mine. She used to go to Bible study before high school, like during most days of the week. And after high school, sometime around midway through college, I ended up reconnecting back with her. And she became a full-on witch. I'm talking about evil spirits, casting them out, making like potions. I honestly wanted to see more because she seemed like super into it. I've never heard of it. I've never been one to be into it. You know. As long as you're not, throwing people on a cross and nailing them to it, I think it's okay. And here's also my god. What is your god? The pale blue dot. The 30th anniversary of one of the most iconic images taken by NASA's Voyager mission. The pale blue dot. Okay, how can you link? Yumi, how can you link me this without linking the speech? You know what I mean? Every time I hear this speech, it's...
From this distant vantage point, the Earth might not seem of any particular interest. But for us, it's different.
Gang.
Consider again that dot. That's here. That's home.
Gang.
That's us. On it,
type shit.
Everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives.
Every person who was holding up their friend's hair while they puked their guts out, screaming about having to go into work Monday morning once again, all happened here.
Aggregate of our joy and suffering. Thousands of confident religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines.
Okay, alright. Alright, back to the silly. I just wanted to hear it. I wish they would actually remaster the Carl Sagan piece and kind of like EQ things a little bit better. That's just me. I don't like the audio for his show, but everything else about it is fantastic. Have you heard the fundamentalist party that closes their website on Sundays? Closes? You mean closes? You mean they just turn off the connection? There's value in the roughness. I'm talking about adding like a compressor. You know, make things a little bit more even. That's it. I would stab anyone who would change like the visuals or like change his voice or something. I just mean like, making it a little bit easier to sit with the same volume. Because it was made for TVs that had really shitty speakers. It literally shows the text, Sunday is rest day, serve the Lord, we are back on Monday. Honestly, sounds kind of gimmicky. Yeah. You distort the artifact nature of the source, I think. Source and time, Soko wants to re-record the speech. You heard her re-record the speech? Oh? I see Yumi's using her mod powers. I think Halloween is done and over. No, Halloween lasts a whole month. Halloween is the entirety of November. I don't know where you got this idea of it being over and done. It's never over. Like a grain of sand on a beach, as we are in the universe. Oh, makes me want to nut. Hollow giving. If we are not hollow giving, I don't know what we are doing. I don't know why I'm here. They get 3 seats in every Dutch election since 1920. What do you mean they get 3 seats every Dutch election? Why? Oh, is it due to representation? Is it that way? I mean, in that case, it's just gonna be constant. I always enjoy people trolling and saying Chick-fil-A gives free meals out on Mother's Day. Oh, stop. God. Jesus. Whew. They get 2% every election. Yeah, so minuscule. Damn. Because of religious nuts. At least it's not like the US, where it's like 33% are bound to always be crazy enough to vote for literally anything and anybody, even against their own interests. I take off from work, but I have much fun, but I have much to share cultural-wise with everyone here, I feel. It'll be fun. Yeah, stay safe. Stay safe, sorry. Alright. Wow, this is gonna be a long one. The Earth. The Earth is a very small stage in a vast cosmic arena. Think of the rivers of blood spilled by all those generals and emperors, so that in glory and triumph they could become the momentary masters of a fraction of a dot. Think of the endless cruelties visited by the inhabitants of one corner of this pixel on the scarcely distinguishable inhabitants of some other corner. How frequent their misunderstandings, how eager they are to kill one another, how fervent their hatreds. I am not overawed by sizes and magnitudes. My world is what I have, and what exists beyond my awareness exists without my consent. Okay.
A non-tipped $14.27. Greetings, maybe changing topic, but if I get you anything off this current wish list, Will you wear it on stream?
Let me double check. To answer, well, no, yeah, I agree, chatter. What exists beyond my awareness exists without my consent. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I was just letting the gears turn in my head. I like the statement, but I feel weird about it. I was gonna, like, I'm thinking to myself, see, I've read a lot of Max Stirner, and he's supposed to be, like, an absolute individualist. So it's, like, to the extreme of, if I die, the world dies. The reason why the world is here is because I'm here. Um, but obviously it's not the same. Um, mm, I'm changing one thing on the Twitch wish list right now. Dun dun dun. Okay, yeah, everything on the Twitch wish list I would be willing to wear on stream. Okay. We all know reincarnation is the most plausible explanation for afterlife. For a lot of my life growing up, I did believe in reincarnation. I used to think like, oh, okay, so if bipolar disease skips like a generation, does that mean I have the temperament of not my parents, but my grandparents' temperament? So so I've always thought to myself like, oh, I have attributes of both of my grandparents on my mom's side. Um, so I have the ability to reproduce a lot, be in the military, and keep the family together, even though we would end up hating each other. Um, yeah. Oh man, I really wish I wish my family were like scientists or like artists or something, and not. I mean, so much of my family have been in the military. Some of your ancestors were gay as fuck. If they were, I wouldn't be here. I am taking the bold stand in my lineage by not having kids, by not continuing the bloodline. It's your backstory. Stop being a bitch about it. You're a non-breeder. I forgot about that. Yes, I'm not a breeder. They were a bunch of bisexual. You know, because at least since my grandparents were Filipino, actually that makes quite a bit of sense.
A non-tipped $5. Being in the military is not a bad thing.
I think, I mean, I agree. I won't say it is a bad thing. It's like, I guess even comparing yourself to your previous family members is not good. Much like comparing yourself to other people, literally. Um, who cares? They did well enough for you to be here, so you get to be whatever you work towards from here. Being alive is what matters. Being alive is what matters. Being alive is what matters. Also, hello, Snowy. You'll just be another human. Alright, let me read Misty's SoCaster. Alright, let's see this. Just the first sentence. I don't know where this is going. I have existed before and outside of your awareness until this moment, and I do not need your consent to do so. My experience doesn't need to be proven. I am who I am, not 3/5, but the whole me, and no governmental body, no religious zealotry, no one can take that from me. And I am not obligated to anyone to earn or prove the state of it. I exist, I am good, and I am me. I don't know where that came from. I have a classmates with mathematicians for parents, and they're super kind, but she's still neurotic if she gets like a 91. Also, your family probably has like other people to continue the bloodline. Actually, yeah, you're right. There are other people to continue it. Like I'm not the only person either of my parents have had children with. I'm the second for both of my parents. So yeah, actually, I think even if I cared, it's not like, you know, I'm the only one, right? Yeah, family would be fine. Also, gay people in the past had value in the way that they helped the tribe gather food and build houses and so on. And the people children, thus making it more likely for the children to reach adulthood and make more children. Oh man, there was something about how like, if it comes back to me, I'll say it. But it's in relation to what you said, Jens. Wait, are you the middle child? I'm the last. No, I'm an only. Open up eyes. Open up. Where's the music? And bring the silliness back. Takes a village to raise a child. Yeah, something along those lines. There's something more in specific about like how I forget which like community or culture or country or place where with like added difficulty during wartime, like gay couples would be able to help families who had kids because they weren't able to be in the military. Something along those lines. I forget. It's too many holes in my memory for that. It's also entirely possible to adopt unless they're entirely hung on you having biological kids. It's not having the kids that's really the thing. It's mostly a comment on biological kids. We should stop thinking that gay people in the past couldn't have kids. I don't think I've ever thought that. I always thought that actually people, gay people actually would interact more and end up inadvertently, you know, not raising more kids, but, you know, impacting positively on more just people in general. That's what I thought. So my comment was a rebuttal to the statement about people and things existing without their consent. Oh. Conversation's getting all looped around now. I'm thinking they meant things in a very large way beyond just people, but I can see how you take it that way. I think it's more along the lines of like I don't see the backside of the moon, right? But it's there. I think it was like more along those lines. Some gay women worked in orphanages. Many gay people had like fake wives who still had bio kids with. I knew about that. Yeah, I remember about that. Kind of like a trope in every 50s like film or TV show. Backside or dark side? Dark side. Dark side. I can get a cis girlfriend and then we can have kids with her. Yes. I see we've moved from deep conversation to talking about the moon's ass. Chat is very surprising. Very surprising. I don't know if my parents think I will have kids. A time in my life, I remember thinking that I wanted to have kids because it was like an opportunity to control another human, and being like, I made that mine. Obviously, it's like, it's more of a, me saying that is more of a statement of how I grew up than what I want. And luckily I was able to face that. Chad is cultured. Yeah, I actually have to agree. Chad is more cultured than me. I think my dad thought I was just into guys for a while, then I told him I was gender fluid. Speaking of having kids, I just watched a sob story on the news about how the evil government took away the fostering license of a couple who wanted to adopt and love children, but they had to choose their faith and not sign the evil government's paper, government, saying they would accept and love a foster child even if they were gay and trans. and their fake god wouldn't allow them to sign such papers, and they gave up their license. And they're so sad it came to this. Boo-hoo. I hate that that mindset. Yeah, that mindset definitely comes from like wanting power from definitely wanting power from a state of not having power, from a point of not having power. Call it intergenerational trauma. I want my kid. What is it? What is that? Wait, scroll up. I want my kids to be proud of me for doing something cool. Right there. That's me. That's me. That's what I want. If I were to have kids, I'd want them to be like, damn, they do some cool ass shit. I hope I get to do that. And then if they do, and if they end up wanting to do it, like I give them a hand and stuff, but I let them do it. But you know, I give them a hand, but I let them do it. I think it would be so sick. That's what I think. I had a kid that I had a kid, then figured out I was queer. It worked out. Dope. Dope. My one's awesome. Soren's kids, hopefully. If I had kids, they won't be biological. I don't particularly care, one way or another. AI kids, what the fuck? What are you trying to say? I want to have at least one bio kid. I want one adopted. I want one biological, and then I want one AI. Not any of that new AI stuff. I want specifically Chat GPT 4.0. Nothing higher. Anything higher is too much. I'm just imagining Yumi right now. What is she gonna say? I know what she's gonna say, but I'm just. We're all biological and no matter. I know, yeah. At the same time, the word means nothing. No, I kind of mean that actually. If there's an entire race I can help not be neglected and hated just by virtue of how they came to be sentient people, I want to do it. I'm. Okay, I hope everyone here knows that this is like wanting to have a kid is like one thing. Being able to, having the responsibility, having the mental like fortitude, right? Having the responsibility of it all is monumental. Whether they are adopted or not, whether they're biological or not, whether they are non-biological or not. My kids have 4 legs, bark, and don't listen to me. Are you... Is your child... Is your kid a furry little animal? Do they write with opposing thumbs or no with opposing thumbs? I just hope my stuff is stored well. It gives me anxiety that they throw it away. Shake my head. My stuff. It's either a dog or he scored 100 on the BDSM test. Oh god. Yes, kids are more than a cute accessory. I hope I can find a girlfriend next year. I wish you luck. I certainly...
A non-tipped $5. BTW Star Trek is the military. Just a good military. Usually.
Damn, you're so fucking right. That means I'm like a super hierarchical person then. To do forbidden stuff like cuddling hard. Seeing they're good military, I feel like because of the need for weaponry, but also having an expeditionary mindset, kind of falls in between both. To be honest, the Navy has actually done really good science over the years. Didn't they try to make like a... Didn't they try and make and fail at making a rail cannon? I can't really think of anything that the Navy per se has done. A railgun, rail cannon. It's shooting like a superheated piece of metal like 1,000,000 miles per hour. Usually then there's those Section 31 moments, Cisco's various misadventures. If Star Trek is the fucking military, then I guess I thrive in like hierarchical structures. I have to resist. There are actual railguns that have been built. Well, yeah. Isn't Japan adopting and using the railgun prototypes now? I thought it failed. I thought it failed. If Japan is using it, that means they probably purchased it from the US. I recall there was a significant barrel erosion. Was it a barrel? I thought the whole technology about a railgun was you have super like it's like you sit metal between like 4 points of contact to like make the metal float, and then you just use an electrical current like in an alternator to like push it like super fast. I don't think there's a barrel per se. I don't like Star Trek because there's no market economy. I like it because there isn't. How many times does Kirk and Picard interfere in pre-warp societies? Didn't Picard bring the Borg to our system? Wolf Prime 341. I forgot it. Wasn't it Picard who pissed off Q? You're saying you wanted Q to suck. You mean you wanted Picard to suck Q's dick. I'm sure that's happened on some platforms. Didn't Starfleet try to disprove the Bajoran religion while the wormhole gods existed like 3 feet away from the planet? I mean, that's true. And correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Janeway constantly screw up other cultures for their own benefit and then screw that up and make her crew worse off than before with the entire library of books? Oh, man. Well, you see.
Anon tipped $5. You have this helpful device called a computer and the internet to help you about the latest railgun tech. And you like to show videos, smiley face emoji.
Yes, Anon, you're correct. And don't forget Twink Pilots. Thank you, Snowy. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Sure, let's re up on our railgun technology understanding. Link shared. Oh. Let's take a look at this.
Not a galaxy far, far away, but a glimpse into the future as Japan achieves a naval first by not only firing a ship-mounted electromagnetic railgun, but actually hitting a target ship. This is the Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force test
When did this video come out? It came out a month ago, okay.
Pasuka, and these images, released by the Japanese Defense Ministry, show the test
there is a
weapon
tube.
and the target struck. It took place in the Pacific Ocean, about 300 kilometers south of Tokyo. So what's so special about electromagnetic railgun technology?
Can make a railgun, but can't make cat boys. If only.
3、2、1、発射。
The weapon can fire a projectile at speeds of almost 7 times the speed of sound, making interception by an adversary extremely difficult. Those speeds, combined with specially designed shells, gives highly effective penetrative power. And increased range and power means increased standoff capability, keeping the ship carrying it safer and making it more lethal. It's also claimed.
Interesting. Okay, so it actually comes in like a... What is this? It's like it's in a, like a, yeah, it's like in a little shell housing to help it kind of propel forward, I guess. Wearing out the rails is actually a significant issue. Okay, that makes sense then. Alright. The problem with railguns is barrel wear. Okay, okay.
In the ship, carrying it safer and making it more lethal. It's
Kablooey,
also claimed an
kablooey.
electromagnetic gun can significantly increase muzzle velocity compared with a conventional gunpowder version. So why is developing an operational version taking so long? Well, one reason is the huge amount of electrical power needed. Military prototypes like the US version seen here being tested in 2017 needed tens of megawatts.
Hold up. In that shot, we can see, like,
US version seen
is this itty bitty car right here. How many vans is that? That's like 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cars length. That's actually huge. Faster the better. If you tried to hit a baseball pitch at... Hit a pitch?
What would happen if you tried to hit a baseball?
Nearly speed... Okay, let's finish this one
here
first.
being tested in 2017 needed tens of megawatts for a single shot. That's the output of a small power plant. Fitting that on a ship is tricky, and that's why research into making power supplies smaller and making the weapon do more for less power is ongoing. It's tech that the United States tried to perfect, abandoning its program in 2021 after a decade of research costing $500 million. With Japan facing a series of threats, from China's new military assertiveness to North Korea's closer relationship with Russia and the sharing of nuclear and missile technologies, it's no surprise it's taken up the challenge to build an operational, cutting-edge next-generation weapon and get it operational in an increasingly dangerous world. Japan is sharing its technology with France and
Okay, so it looks like it's going to be like... They have, like, land vehicles as
Germany.
well, I guess?
If it succeeds where the US feared to continue to tread, it could gain a major advantage over any naval adversary.
Okay, now it's just Pentagon... A Pentagon paper at this point. Can I get a birthday shout out? Here you go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
Dear Flip Dingo.
Olivia. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Olivia. Woo! All of us here and the other guys. It's your birthday, so I know you want to ride out. Even if we only go to my house. Sit more easy as we sit upon my couch. Feels good, but I know you want to try out. You say you want passion, I think you found it. Get ready for action, don't be astounded. We switch your position, you feel surrounded. Tell me where you want your gift, girl. Girl, you know I. Girl, you know I.
Woo! Happy birthday, Flip. Super straight. Gross. Well, too bad. They can sing. I give them that. Them. Where are they from? It was like Texas University or Penn State University. Whatever. That was a good a cappella group. I like that. You knew she was naked. No. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Hey chat, take a look at this. The baseball clip was funny. Let's look at that one. We'll look at that one next.
Pitched at 90% the speed of light.
Can I restart? Turn this up.
What would happen if you tried to hit a baseball pitched at 90% the speed of light? Let's set aside the question of how we got the baseball moving that fast. We'll suppose that it's a normal pitch, except in the instant the pitcher releases the ball, it magically accelerates to 0.9 c. From that point onward, everything proceeds according to normal physics. The ball is going so fast that everything else is practically stationary. Even the molecules in the air are stationary. Air molecules vibrate back and forth at a few hundred miles per hour, but the ball is moving through them at 600 million miles per hour. The ball smacks into them so hard that the atomic nuclei in the air molecules actually fuse with the atomic nuclei.
No, yeah, because of all the friction. The friction is going to be like infinite because everything is not moving. The ball would just be a giant sun. There you go, right.
Nuclei in the ball. Each collision releases a burst of gamma rays and scattered subatomic particles. These gamma rays and debris expand outward in a bubble centered around the pitcher's mouth.
That's the sound
They
wave.
start to tear apart the molecules in the air, ripping electrons from nuclei and turning the air in the stadium into an expanding bubble of incandescent plasma. The constant fusion at the front of the bulb start to eat away at the surface, blasting tiny particulate fragments of the ball in all directions. These fragments are going so fast that when they hit air molecules, they trigger 2 or 3 more rounds of fusion. After about 60 nanoseconds, the shell of X-rays arrives at home plate, and a handful of nanoseconds later, the ball hits. The batter hasn't even seen the pitcher let go of the ball, since the light carrying that information arrives at—
No, yeah, that's true. He's like still standing there. The batter's just dead.
about the same time as the shockwave. Collisions with the air have eaten the ball away almost completely, and it is now a bullet-shaped cloud of expanding plasma. When it reaches the batter, the center of the cloud is still moving at an appreciable fraction of the speed of light. It hits the bat first, but then the batter, plate, and catcher are all scooped up and carried backward through the backstop as they disintegrate. Suppose you're watching from a hilltop outside the city. The first thing you see is a blinding flash, far outshining the sun. This gradually fades over the course of a few seconds, and a growing fireball rises into a mushroom cloud. Then, with a great roar, the blast wave arrives, tearing up trees and shredding houses. Everything within roughly a mile of the park is leveled, and a firestorm engulfs the surrounding city.
God!
The baseball diamond is now a sizable crater, centered a few hundred feet behind the former location of the backstop.
Okay, that was pretty fucking good. That was pretty goddamn good. The ball has basically become a particle accelerator. IRC light doesn't even move at the speed of light in the atmosphere. Well, that's why, yeah, I mean, like, that's why half of the video he was talking about how the ball would hit and basically become a particle accelerator with everything else stationary. So it's not... So, this is not good. I see. I see. And then you just play like the nuke. What is that one nuke clip from Independence Day? It's like the just bones and everything. That's quite impressive. I'm betting if you got to 0.9899 of C, the world wouldn't even survive. Luckily, we never will, because even if we did, we wouldn't even see it. Okay, here, let's take a look at this. This is a little bit more on the sciencey side, but this is kind of what I was going after for
Engineers have test-fired a railgun prototype for the U.S. Navy. A railgun is essentially an electric circuit.
Why is it not? In window.
Its main components are parallel rails and a power supply. A projectile.
Okay, let's get this right. Range 250 miles. Okay, speed 5,600 miles per hour. Isn't like the Voyager spacecraft like traveling at 10,000 miles per minute? Okay, weight is 40 pounds. 40 pounds that fast is quite a bit. Okay.
And a power supply.
13-year-old video? I mean, I imagine the physics is still the same, you know, you're accelerating metal from an electrical current. You're like propelling up.
Package completes the circuit. A current flows through one rail, across the armature, a part of the projectile package, and back through the other rail. The current generates a magnetic field that is perpendicular to the plane of the rail and armature. The current and magnetic field interact to create an electromagnetic Lorentz force. The force accelerates the projectile package up the rails and out of the railgun, at which point the circuit is broken. To understand how a Lorentz force works, hold your left hand in this position. The magnetic field flows in the direction the index finger is pointing. The middle finger at a 90-degree angle to the
Isn't this like the who here has taken who here has done like what is it called? It's the is it the dot product in magnetism? It's like, you know, you go this way, and then if you like multiply it by a certain degree, it like changes. Vectors. It is this is the dot product of vectors. Yeah. That's what I'm remembering. This is high school physics? No, this is college physics.
The index finger points in the direction.
I'm American, so actually it might be high school physics for you.
That the electrical current flows. The thumb, forming an L with the index finger, points in the direction of the force. The Navy expects the railgun's projectile to have a speed of 5,600 miles per hour, more than twice as fast as an artillery shell.
Plunk. I didn't really explain as much as I wanted to, but this is kind of how I imagined it would be. It's just that I imagined
the force accelerates
the electrical forces to like go all the way to the end, you know, because the outer shell has like a package that kind of like holds it. And if you're able to get that little itty bitty extra like speed, you might as well take up the whole thing, right? Anyways. What is this? This is new. I don't know what this is. It looks super cool though. It came out 10 days ago. Bro became the nebula. Well, that's what he gets. He went the glass cannon route. Whoa. What? Thank you, Tinnitus. Ooh, that's cool. Pale blue dot. Hey, that was pretty good. Hero helpers. Ooh, we have humans in this one. Have you ever seen heavy metal? I have. It wasn't as good as others have told me, but I liked the music. I went for the movie, I stayed for the music. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is not. Let me. What is another one that was also kind of like that other one? Oh, they did the fantasy haircut. Hell yeah. A Genshin Impact collaboration. Interesting. Isekai. Heavy Metal's an old movie too. Yeah, it came out in the 70s, but the 70s were 20 years ago. Copium. Right. Obama was definitely not elected 20 years ago. Or
All units respond. We have another escape from the Costco Tech facilities. Suspect is armed and dangerous. Do not attempt to capture alive. Bro didn't deserve it, man. Bro did not deserve it.
Give yourself up, meow meow. We've got you totally surrounded. I ain't going back to prison, you bunker motherfucking bitch, nigga, fucking cock-loving, sucking fat cracker ass cracker. Get me Costco Fahrenheit.
Oh shit, Akira reference? Akira reference.
Gathered here today to remember a great man, a man of integrity, a man of truth and humility, a man named... Is our name here? His family knew him as a
personality trait 1,
selflessly.
personality trait 2.
That's true, that's true.
Damn, I was about to do the Akira slide.
Someone's been abandoned.
Bro, not the crotch tightness. What the fuck?
What is wrong with you, man?
Nice try.
My friends are
More drink.
More drink. Bro. Thank you, Cruz.
I like this guy. I grew up on the streets, man. People always giving you tuna and shit. I hate tuna.
You're like light and dark, good and bad, locked in eternal conflict, in cosmic balance. People don't know what it takes to protect and serve value at Costco.
Oh my god, this is a chat. This is a fucking this is a Matrix reference right here. Oh my god. This right here?
Costco.
Oh my god, this is when they're in the this is when Neo couldn't get out the first time. And it was him and Andrew, what's his name? They're like fighting in the subway.
The strain on a good cop's mind.
Not this part.
People
but
like you don't know what to be a cop. We serve with dignity, honor, and resolve.
This is nothing but references. I like it.
I'm a waste this fool, man.
Gotta get on his level. Talk street. Meow 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 meow.
Never thought of it like that.
Meow 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 meow.
We're sorry. I'm gonna be yelling at this shit. I'll be yelling about this shit to her later. No!
All according to plan.
God damn it, Costco. Do you have any idea how long I spent making this photo album of you? You didn't even wish me a happy birthday last week.
Best wishes. The world needs people like me. I stand between order and chaos. And the bad guys are
Ended
bad.
up arresting
And
this,
I'm like a wall between
the hostage.
Now fuck it.
This is amazing. Toad Burger? that was an easy sub on my part. Zone of Terror. What is this, like 1990s cartoon looking animation? Hey Soren, I know it's not your normal videos, but did you ever check out the Brennan Lee Mulligan CEO videos? I don't know who I don't know. I don't recognize the name. College humor. College humor videos? Is that what you mean? Brennan CEO. Dropout now, but yeah. It seemed like he stopped making it's like modern referential like parody. But a lot of these are kind of dated now. Some of these are like 5, almost 10 years old. I think I would care more if he like did more current stuff again. And some of these are like 5 years. Still really good. Let's do GoFundMe. Let's see. Let me see. When was this? When was 5 years ago? It was fucking 2020. 2019.
Hello, America. My name is Dan Spoon, and I'm the CEO of GoFundMe, the personal crowdfunding website that gives you the tools you need to achieve your dreams. Honeymoons, dream vacations, the world was your oyster. That vision of the company vanished almost immediately as we instead became an unwilling linchpin of the American healthcare system. Over a third of campaigns on our platform.
Okay, I was gonna say beforehand, but I was gonna let the video kind of see if it went there. A lot of GoFundMes are about, you know, crowdfunding because you don't have insurance or something bad has happened and you need the money. This is about as sad as I expected it to be.
Are intended to raise funds for medical debt, which for many Americans can be overwhelming to the point of personal bankruptcy to...
You okay, Dan?
Yeah. I think there might be an issue with the prompter because their faces are staring out at me asking me for help from it.
What?
What? I didn't. Can we cut? While we do take a grim and haunted sort of pride in being the only option for America's 80 million un- or underinsured inhabitants, it also is slowly but surely destroying our will to live. Put simply, it would really help morale around here if there were a few lighthearted campaigns on the site. Just a few. We could really use some fun ones. So we've started an initiative to rebrand the company and remind people, hey, this site's for more than just begging for your own life. For example, Jan Smelt from Cedar Rapids needs only $200 to build a cat tree for the fuzzy friends at her animal rescue. As you can see here, Jan just needs $40 more before her... This project has been postponed as Jan and her cats have been diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. Jan's insurance company is denying coverage because Jan recklessly chose to be secretly poisoned by the asbestos mill upriver from her house for over 40 years, and Jan is also being sued by the mill for damaging their brand image? What is the brand image of an asbestos mill? What is an asbestos mill? God, I hope Jan's all right. An actual great example of a fun GoFundMe project is Devin Boone, who wants to go kayaking with his friends Tad and Steve. Devin writes, "Sup, bros?"
Here's a more recent one.
Here's the thing. I don't know what you kids are up to, but I do know one thing. Laws are threats made by the dominant socioeconomic ethnic group in a given nation. It's just a promise of violence that's enacted, and police are basically an occupying army. You know what I mean? You guys want to make some bacon? He pulls a mask over his face, pulls a lit Molotov cocktail out of his mailbag, and whew,
That was on fire the whole time?
Hold on, kiddo!
You're so brave!
He goes, boom, hits the lock, opens the jail cell. You see the fucking halflings with like black ski masks rappel in, just start opening fires, smashing.
Oh yeah, my mom works here. A lot of these people are good people.
Let's make some fucking bacon!
Let's go!
Here's
That was alright. It was okay. Um, Figured you'd appreciate that one more. They're okay. The comedic timing and style is very millennial to the like to a T. So it's okay. I'm not particularly overjoyed by it. It's just like, you know, baseline good. Mm. Well, I tried. I'm not saying it was bad.
Anon tipped $5. Ready to go through that list now?
Ready to go through the list? What list? The Amazon list? I thought you were asking me if there's anything there or if things on it would be good for me to wear on stream. I went through it early on stream. I like went through it and just kind of changed one outfit. But sorry, it's not cringe enough for your taste. It's not you calling my humor cringe? I'm just gonna play some old Germa. I'm gonna have some old Germa in the background now. All right, someone likes some old. Oh, hush. Let's look at something cool, chat. Here, let's look at something that I think all of us here would enjoy. Let's look at this guy make a lightsaber.
This is my latest retractable lightsaber. The brightest, most realistic blade in the world, and full retraction. It does all this in a replica Graflex hilt. That's right, replica. Same base hilt that they used in the original Star Wars movies. Even better, like many of you asked for, you can now lightly duel with it. To be honest, a retractable lightsaber with all these features and a replica hilt is something that I thought was impossible. So, how did we do it? How does it work? If you've been following along on our lightsaber quest, you'll know this is not our first attempt. I've loved Star Wars since I was a kid, so I've always wanted to make a real-life lightsaber. For the past few years, that's exactly what I've been trying to do. What started as a literal rectangular box turned into a working prototype with V1 and extended even better with V2. But with V2, we still had things to improve. Namely, the hilt was ginormous, not made of metal, and not duelable at all. That was in June. I've been hunkered down since then developing this next lightsaber non-stop. The first problem was fairly obvious. How the heck can we fit all of this into a replica hilt? This is the Graflex hilt that we're trying to fit everything into. It is tiny. That's freaking awesome. Shout out to Cal from KR Sabers and the Saber Armory for the hilt. This is such a sick replica and works great for our lightsaber. While it's perfect and screen accurate, that means we had our work cut out for us. We have insanely limited space to fit in our mechanisms. Our previous mechanisms would definitely not fit, meaning we had to completely redesign the mechanisms and internals. So that's what we did. Here's a quick rundown. We're now using a clear magician's cane for the extension/retraction, with a single high-powered chip-on-board LED strip running through it to provide the light. The magician's cane basically acts like a really long spring that can compress to a really small size. The LED strip is attached
Oh my god, it's
internally to
genius!
the top of the magician's cane. By controlling how much of the LED strip we let out, we can control the length of the blade. The LED strip is stored on a spool. When we want to retract the blade, we activate this attached motor, which spins the spool and pulls the LED strip back. At the base of the hilt, we have another motor that spins the entire chassis, and thus the blade at high speed, providing the awesome optical effect of a bright, pulsing, energetic blade of light. That's how we hoped it would work anyways. The first thing we needed to check is that the new blade setup provided a realistic blade effect. We had no space to run the LED strips around the cane as we did before, so we had to run it through the middle of the cane and make the cane clear. Without the spinning, it looked pretty underwhelming. But once we did spin it, it looked awesome.
That looks sick, actually.
Next, we wanted an instant extension for the blade, so like before, we used the clutch system. When the clutch is pulled back, the blade releases and shoots out instantly. When the clutch is pushed forward, it re-engages the gears and allows for retraction of the blade. After redesigning the clutch to fit into our new hilt, we tested to make sure that it worked. Spoiler alert, it didn't at first. After a lot of modifications though, we finally got it working how we wanted. But we ran into another problem. Something not a lot of people know about magician's canes is that you can't just push it in to retract it. You have to push it in while rotating the base as well. We needed a mechanism to rotate the base, and for that we settled on this internal gear system powered by a motor. As usual, it didn't work the first time, or the second time, or the third time, but after changing a few things and quadrupling our voltage, it was finally working how we wanted it to. However, we ran into yet another problem, the stiffness of the blade. Since we switched to a clear plastic magician's cane over the steel cane we used previously, we've lost some stiffness. So how did we fix this? After a lot of testing, we found that you can actually stiffen the blade by rotating the cane really quickly.
That's cool.
And pulling it down at the same time. This tightens the cane segments together and encourages them to stay straight. But even with these measures, we still had to improve the stability of the blade, so we added a stabilizer.
So I have been testing these blade stabilizers for like the past couple of days now, and it's a bit of a problem because the magician's cane keeps catching on these little plastic parts. I'm trying to solve that while also making the stabilizer stiff enough to actually stabilize that kind of heavy cane.
This holds the blade in place and stops it from bending or moving around. We went through a lot of iterations and simulations of this stabilizer, but thankfully this was made easy due to Onshape. Onshape is our CAD software of choice and the sponsor of this project. It's the only CAD program that lets you collaborate in real time with other people. And let me tell you, this feature is why we're able to develop lightsaber iterations so quickly, with multiple people.
Oh shit, that's why. Okay, that's pretty sick. Literally like GitHub, but for AutoCAD. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Motor and battery to spin the chassis and blade. However, this was a bulky solution. As you can see, it sticks out of the hilt quite a lot. That's when me, the mayor, commented and suggested we use a reed switch. A reed switch is a switch that is activated with magnetic fields. So when a magnet gets close enough to it, it will turn on, and when the magnet gets far away, it will turn off. Perfect for our use. This meant that we could have the reed switch wired to the Profi board inside the internal chassis, and just use a strong magnet on the outside hilt to trigger the lightsaber. This saved us a ton of space, thanks me the mayor. After verifying the electronics worked, we got to soldering everything.
Interesting.
And we also wrote the code.
So finally finished the code, writing a custom prop file. Things are working.
Shout out to Olivier Flying 747-8 and Frederick Hubinet for help on the code and answering my questions. With the code written, it was time to put everything together and start testing. What could go wrong?
Okay, this is test number 1. We forgot to mark the position of the reed switch, so we have no idea where it is inside the stilts. So we will just touch stuff until we figure it out. Oh! Oh! Okay. It's not full extension. Okay, so that's test number 1.
More like what didn't go wrong. When we finally got to testing, basically everything had a problem. First, we somehow kept switching up the polarities for the motors, so we had to resolder every single motor in our circuit. We also had problems with the blade not fully extending. We also had problems with the blade not fully retracting. We had components breaking.
The extension piece.
We had more components breaking.
That is a fragment of a gear.
The blade kept doing this wobbly, swirly thing due to resonance and critical speeds, and through it all, I was getting increasingly worried. Why worried? Comic-Con. I booked tickets and flights to New York Comic-Con to show off this lightsaber in person, but the lightsaber wasn't working, and we were getting closer and closer to New York Comic-Con. I realized it was time to lock in. With lots of problems,
everything is working, you're great.
Small wins.
Electronic verification is done, everything's connected, everything is working, you're great.
After rewriting some code and lubricating the blade pathway, we got the blade to fully extend.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go!
That's it. Oh wow, that is crazy.
After switching gear ratios and using a stronger motor, we got the retraction to fully work. By adding power limiting in the code, we stopped burning out.
Nerds? You just call them nerds? Ban that person.
Our components.
I'm a
By
nerd.
redesigning weak gears and reprinting with stronger materials, the gear stopped breaking, and eventually, by adjusting the rotation speed of the inner chassis, we solved our critical speed resonance issue. After over 100 tests, we finally got the Saber working.
Ooh.
Inside the hilts, as you see. Yeah, pretty cool.
Bro was pumped.
Literally 2 days before my flight for Comic-Con.
You got something that cool, you don't even need an outfit. You don't even need a fucking outfit. Just so bright too.
Relieved and sleep deprived, I headed to New York for Comic-Con, but of course, the lightsaber broke in transit.
Problem is,
Oh.
I think we broke the lightsaber during transit, so you can see the cane is sticking out. That's not supposed to happen at all. So already we know something's a little bit wrong here.
Ordering last-minute repair tools to my friend's place in New York, I stayed up for hours to fix the lightsaber. After hours of soldering and gluing and reassembling, I finally fixed it and showed it off at Comic-Con.
You're awesome. You are awesome.
Hell yeah. Chat, I gotta go to New York Comic Con. God. I gotta go. I'm seeing everyone's outfit. I can literally see the guys getting pregnant. Excuse me?
What are you doing so far, man?
That shit's spinning inside and everything, flashing. Love it.
Dude, so retractable lightsaber, incredible. So it's coil? That's insane, dude. What actually, dude, that's amazing. This blows this out of the water.
You have your work cut out for you. Soren impregnating guys is hard work. God saves their biggest jobs for the smallest people.
This thing is awesome. It feels more than ever like a real lightsaber. Like before, it's honestly quite hard to swing. The spinning creates this intense gyroscopic effect, which is accurate to how a real lightsaber is supposed to feel according to lore. Now, what's next? I'm going to continue improving the performance and reliability of this design. We also want to make it fully dual capable. Right now it can withstand light hits, but I want to stabilize, stiffen, and strengthen the blade even further. We also want to optimize the design for ease of assembly. Right now it's still pretty hard to put together, but we want to make it as easy as possible for anyone to make it themselves. Finally, we're going to work on porting this design into other existing hilts, along with different blade colors. Like always, the design files, material links, and full technical breakdown for this project are free for the first 48 hours after this YouTube video is posted. After 48 hours, only Hero Tech members on our website or our Patreon have access. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss out on future projects. Overall, I'm really happy with the progress on this lightsaber. I still find it kind of crazy that we were able to fit everything into this.
That is insane. Let me go back. What was the sizes there?
Progress on this lightsaber.
Look at that. They went from this big old bulky thing to something like somewhat usable, and then they got it all the way down to that. That's crazy. So good.
I still find it kind of crazy that we were able to fit everything into this tiny hilt. To be honest, back in 2022 when I started this project, I didn't even think that fitting it into a replica hilt was possible. So back then, we didn't even try. Maybe we could have gotten to this point much sooner if I had believed it was possible, that we could do it. The whole point of Hero Tech is that we bring the impossible to real life. Taking on this daunting engineering project, I somehow forgot that. I shouldn't have. So from now on, I'll make sure to remember that anything is possible. I hope you do too.
Ooh. Project cost to date $16,000. Somehow I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Maybe it was that much, I don't know. Making things smaller is a whole engineering discipline. Alright, chat, we're gonna watch a video. We're gonna watch this. CRJ was taking a game developer to task in Jenny's stream because the train game is too wide according to train regulations. That sounds like a CRJ thing to do.
Yeah, this is a right. This is a button right.
Seen so many people eat it going down the slides. That was not the fastest one. There was a faster one. Boo. Boo. Goat. Goat. It is a goat. What a beautiful goat. Don't patronize me. This is a Ren Fair or Fall Orchard Bake Fair. It's a... It's just a, like a... It's like a fair. It's like a pumpkin fair. It's a fall fair. That's probably the best way to put it. Looks like a nice place to go. It was, yeah. It was chill. I went down one of the taller slides at Raging Waters. I swear I was pushed a little too strong. Oh man, the slides when at Colossal Con this year, the water slides kind of gave me that feeling of being pushed too strong. But it's just because the momentum is so good, so big, especially in a group of like 4 people on a donut. that one where it felt like we're going in all directions at once. So many times I was hanging on to the thing because I was like, I don't want to flip. If I flip, it's over. So I made sure I tried not to do it. Okay, chat, if you can see here on the image, the bottom corners here, all the corners here are like slightly weirdly pigmented. And that's because the filter that I was using, this is a better filter that I picked up that what is it? That doesn't have that same effect. So that's what I was playing around with my hands right now. Self-propelled Latron. Yeah, this is the one. I love wave pools, but I wonder if I'm too old for the water these days. Sorry, you are not. Sorry, you're not. This is your footage? Yeah, this is my footage. I put this together. I recently learned how to use DaVinci. I took my camera out and got an ND filter, and yeah. Since my camera is not stabilized, that's why it's all very shaky. I try to do stabilizing in program, and it did like an okay job. But everything is just me standing still and just like kind of panning a little bit. Didn't realize this was SoCo created content. It is. Big bacon, small bacon, small chicken. I don't know what I was trying to go for this. I was just like, I guess like growing up and having FOMO a lot of the times has me in this habit of like not doing anything unless I'm with people. So this was like, this is definitely a moment that breaks me out of that. Look at all those tendies, man. I could have me a full meal. French for pig, Louis. French for pig, pork. Japanese for capybaras, cute too. It was. Also, sorry, I am not kidding. You are not too old to get on and to get into a wave pool. Literally, I had the most fun at ColossalCon in a wave pool. It was like they were blasting music, there's a DJ, there's like 50 or like 80 people in the water. Okay, you can see it a little bit more now, like the bottom corners here are a little kind of weird, but yeah, that's it. Hey, Lamau! How could you eat those cute little things? Listen, you get some onion powder, you get some garlic powder, you get some paprika, maybe a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, maybe a little bit of some rice, a little bit of some adobo seasoning, a little bit of ketchup, a little bit of mustard, swirl it around, you know what I mean? Okay, it's a little bit mean to be talking about it. Live animal like that. They taste really, really tasty. You got pictures to share? I did not go there to take photos. I went there to take videos. So that whole video was my effort. So yeah. If not good to eat, then why they taste so good? Exactly. Exactly. Anon, thank you for the tier 1 to Badger. Thank you, thank you. I meant if you had any of the ones I took at ClassiCon. Oh. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Yumi. Here, check out the wave pool at ClassiCon. Here. That shit, it was actually so fun. It was actually so fun. Yeah, the DJ, he was somewhere, I think somewhere like right here underneath the light. And I didn't take any photos, remember? I didn't have my phone, I didn't have anything on me. I think the only thing I had was my my glasses and my wallet. I think. Or no, I didn't have my wallet because we had like tags around our wrists. But the little critters looked after. Okay, I won't eat those. I'll only eat the chickens that come at the supermarket. Frozen. They were taken care of both when they're alive and afterward. And then it would be my turn to take care of them. These indoor water parks blow my mind. In Vegas and SoCal, all the water parks are outdoors. Yeah, this is Pittsburgh. Not Pittsburgh. This is Pennsylvania. If you go outside the walls of this place, it was cold as shit. It was so cold. Wait a minute, Amoya, aren't you like in the same temperate climate now? Of where this is? Poconos, yes, this is the Poconos. More pics. Aww. Here's me with Yumi. Where was this? This was at the bar. This was near the end of the night. This was inside. And then here is us outside. And you can see like the fucking what is these? What are these? The hotel rooms and stuff. And you can see we're outside. It was like outside of these walls. There's like 3 or 4 like areas you can come out that's heated like this. But yeah, highly recommend, chat. Highly recommend this drink, by the way. So much alcohol. I think Blossom got sick from it. I almost did. Would not recommend having one without some water. Poconos is like an hour or so away from me. Yo, definitely check out some of the resorts then, because the resorts there are kind of good. Kind of good. They're also like super liminal. Oh, here's another photo. Nothing in particular, but you can see that being outside, you know, you can see like where all the piping and stuff goes. Where all the people get put into when they get Mario'd around. Five-hour drive for me? Damn. Oh, you're on that side. You're on that side. Damn. The resorts reminded me a lot how some of the casinos in Vegas were, really. Aside from the water park. I've never been to one when I was, I've only been to one as a kid. And, you know, being a kid in Las Vegas, you basically see nothing, practically. The time distance between Vegas and LA. Alright, well, on this topic of casinos, let's look at a short film.
Try your luck at the Memphis Casino.
Woo! Let me put my coin in and just hit that slot. Is there nothing SoCo can't make more cringe? I think there is a divergence in media consumption based on the audience here tonight. So I say, keep watching. It gives me ad revenue. Holy shit. Dong dong dong. Oh, it's the margarita mix. There's so many slots, you won't even know where to begin.
I'm sorry, sir. All bets.
Bro's betting his skull. That's cool as fuck.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
I think I've had a dream of like this once before.
A brand new poll has been created. We need your help to determine the proper course of action. Vote now in the poll titled, "Is this SoCosion stream the most cringe thing chat watches?" There are 3 choices. You can pick from distilled even. No, I am the cringe. SoCo? So cringe, you mean?
Shut up. Fuck. What you find cringe, I find creative. Make sure to vote in the poll. Prove them wrong. Chat, prove them wrong. I would play a game. Wait, I would actually play like a walking sim where it's kind of like a liminal space, right? Like this. This is actually so sick. I would play a game based on this level. You find new ways to be cringe at least? Means I'm being creative then. I'm taking risks out here. Hell yeah. What is that song? What song is that? That actually sounds really nice. We'll meet again.
Again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Smiling just like you always do, till the blue sky.
Chat, I got bad news. I got really bad news. I found another microphone I want to get. What did the vote say? What did the poll say? Is this SoCosion stream the most cringe thing chat watches? SoCo? So cringe, you mean? One person said no. Whoever said no in that poll, my heart goes out to you. It is pricey. I know it is pricey. That's why it's dangerous. That's why I said it's a dangerous thing. Luckily, it's been a while since I've wanted to have another microphone, which is good. My track record has been pretty clean up to now. Virulent from World War II as they are going off to get killed. Oh, this is like a anti-fascist hype song. Okay, I'm game. I'm with it. Yay! Gosh, I really want to watch a classic Hollywood film right now. You just wanted arms for them? Oh, you just wanted arms for them. Wanted arms? You mean alms? Alms? Wanted alms for the microphone? New Donegal for the mic, maybe. Maybe. As I said, it's dangerous, so that's why I'm not so quick, you know, onto it. If I was still as bad as I used to be, chat, if I was as bad as I used to be, I wouldn't even be saying it. I would be holding it in my hand. I'd be like, you see this? You see this? I'm like, no, I don't need it. I don't need it. Nope. I'm happy with how things are. It's only $250, yeah, only.
Stamattina mi sono alzato. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao.
Pink Floyd references their song in Vera from The Wall. Ooh. That's a movie I need to still watch. I've not seen The Wall.
Oh partigiano, portami via. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Partigiano, portami via. Che mi sento di morire. E se io muoio da partigiano, oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. E se muoio da partigiano.
Does chat really want to see Soko in a full Shark Blanky hoodie onesie? Maybe not. I did put that there for fun. But it's super relevant. I mean, it's a blow high onesie. Anti-fascist or gripper? This is anti-fascist. This is a Italian anti-fascist song. This is the type of song you would hang Mussolini to.
Questo è il fiore del partigiano. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Questo è il fiore del partigiano, morto per la libertà. Questo è il fiore del partigiano, morto per la libertà. Questo è il fiore del partigiano.
I know, I'm just messing up. As someone who's been around, who has interacted with and experienced it firsthand, that shit nasty. I don't touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Go, boys, go. They'll time your every breath. And every day
What is this?
you're in this place, you're 2 days nearer death. But you go.
Oh, the kick.
Well, a process man am I, and I'm telling you no lie. I work and breathe among the fumes that trail across the sky. There's thunder all around me, and there's poison in the air.
This one's okay.
There's a lousy smell that smacks of hell and dust all in the air. And it's go, boys, go. They'll time your every breath.
This one's alright. This one's alright. Could add.
And it's go, boys, go. They'll time your every breath. And every day you're in this place, you're 2 days nearer death. But you go.
Yeah, it's alright. That one's alright. Here, I'll try this one instead. Oh god. 16 tons? Oh, that's right! Wait a minute. Alright, I know we're jumping all over the place, I know we're jumping all over the place. This is gonna 100% get DMZA'd. Are you ready?
Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood.
These gene sizes go from XL to medium.
A mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You load 16 tons. What do you get?
Okay.
Another day older and deeper in debt.
Alright, let's do that
Saint
then.
Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
Alright, I'll give y'all at least a little bit of that. That bass. I can't believe I learned that song from Mad Men. There's so many good there's so many good shows that have such good music. I learned so much music from watching House MD, Mad Men. I think it's just those two mostly. Okay, here, let's take a look. Let me take a look at the Amazon wish list. That's right, there's also great music in Fallout games. I was watching, oh, was it Willow? I think I was watching Willow play Fallout, and the music. I didn't realize that the music had a, like, the music was that good. That doesn't make me interested. Big iron on his hip. Also, you're right. Yeah, some of these pants do go from medium to like extra large, which makes like no sense. Let me see. Wait, no, the one that is extra large is actually very legit. It's actually so legit. Yeah. I did pick extra large for those jeans. For a reason. Large, yeah. What should I do? Medium? 31, 32, small. That one's fine. Medium. me double check on Discord something. Okay, chat. I think I'm gonna say this as an announcement for everybody who is interested in sending me things. Currently, I'm backed up on trying to make Patreon outfits. A lot of things have been moving around in my life recently. A lot of it has been anxiety ridden, but up until recently, things have very much settled down. So I feel a little bit more comfortable and more confident about doing more of those. I also intend on changing the pricing structure as well. So I'm not sure if I talked about that before, but if you are subscribed to the Patreon, I am going to put out a message about that. That being said, a lot of the outfits that were sent in this past week, I want to do Patreon Patreon shots for. And so that's why I got this. Like, yeah, there you go. That's what I got this for. So if you do intend on sending me something for me specifically for the Patreon, it's unless it's like really good, it's gonna take time. But if there is anything in specific that is like, I guess like just keep in mind, like if it's super, if it's like more of a costume / cosplay, I'm not gonna wear it often. But if it's regular clothing, I will wear it quite often. Ooh, I gotta turn the fan on. I thought that was something else. This is a flash. So I'm going to, what is it? Definitely gonna make a lot of use out of that. Did you see your DMs? I did. Where's my phone? Okay, so I did go through I did look at the pants, and you're correct, it does go from like medium to like extra large. That is the brand. The brand is making me do that. Extra large, like, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why it's like that. It's probably because the pants are probably from an Asian company, and so anyone my size is considered fat just because I'm tall. Yeah. Chubby moo moo girl brand. That's me. Hey. Oh, but let's see. That's how they name those brands too. It's so funny. I know. It's like they just threw Japanese into a Google Translate and just called it a day. No, honestly, a bunch of companies do that in America already anyways. Do you want to know what it is or just wait? I think I'd rather wait. I think that's the fun part about y'all sending me things. I think that is the, I'd rather wait and have my authentic reaction for y'all. Unless it's a perishable, I guess I should, I think unless it's a perishable, you shouldn't, there's no need to, like, give me a heads up. Yeah. I'd hate to have a perishable just sit for, like, I don't know how long, you know? So yeah. Okay, say less. Cool. Okay, what the hell is this? What is this? Chat, I'm gonna leave you with this. I need to go pee. It's giving art senior art project. Okay, let's not sit through all of this. Me when I need to pee? Yeah, that's me. That was me a moment ago. What's this? immediately recognized what it was in the title card. Cheater. What are you using your memory? Using your memory to spoil us? How dare you? Is the Oasis princess costume a Patreon fit or a belly dancer fit? The Oasis, that's gonna be a Patreon for sure. Honestly, all of them will. Like, I counted it up. There's like 10. There's like 10 outfits technically that that are gonna be going up. So, slowly but surely. I mean, it can be a belly dancer fit, so. And there's a backlist. I know, right? I should be having something come in next week to help me take photos better as well. The spice must flow. She's slower with outfits than she is with reading, with her reading even. I feel like this is what the assumption would have been about the future during the 80s. Just to be clear, I bought the stuff you got on Saturday before you mentioned all this. You are welcome, Yumi. If the outfit is not too TOS, at least like the top, then I will wear it for stream. Honestly, I didn't expect tonight to be too long of a stream to begin with. I'm just kind of here having fun with y'all. But I want it to where like when I put on an outfit, I like put it on, I do photos, I can probably take like a couple short videos and then I stream in it so that I can do all of that in like one day. Me not wearing it on stream, I think is just a loss of an opportunity. So I will. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to, that's what I want to say. Adjust, need an inflatable pool, and it can go in the pools category.
The moon was yellow, and the night was young. A smile brought us together, and I was wondering whether we'd meet again someday.
Green screen can work? No. It's not how this works.
Yellow,
Bro, everyone is Ash. Why is everyone Ash?
behold, the moon is yellow, and the night is young.
We're having fun. I'm not pressuring you, really. Just realized I bought before you said all this, so don't yell at me. No, I don't. I was thinking. I have been thinking about this because I spent the day cleaning my my space around here. like you getting the outfits got me over the monetary hurdle. So me not doing it doesn't benefit anybody and would be a waste of the time it took for it to get picked and then to get bought and then for it to get here. So I'm not annoyed. I'm not upset. I'm sorry if it seems that way. I'm thinking I'm trying to think and speak poignantly. That's really it. And I'm trying to speak in actionable ways, in an actionable way that would hold me accountable. Humans turn to dust and don't appreciate what the robots want to do for them. Oh my gosh, you're right. It's like making dinner and everything. It's still going. It's like an anime with no characters.
Дамы и господа, новым 2027 годом.
God bless this United States of America. Sorry, this is your world, you're a god in this stream. You say what goes or not, don't ever feel like you're pressured to do anything. Oh no, it's gonna kill the bird. Holy shit! This is a little, this is so symbolic. Ooh. Some wet metal. Hello, Rosman. How am I? I'm doing well. We're just chilling out for today. No big plans. Didn't expect to stream too long tonight. Oh my god! You got the bird. I mean, you're right, yeah. I got the bird. I'm surprised everything else around it is still there. Don't feel like you're pressured to do anything. I don't want to say I'm pressured to like pressured into doing something. It's more like, you know, y'all are hanging out, having fun with me, willing to give me money to do stuff. You know, and I think not taking at least advantage of it to do and make something with it is a waste. Waste of both of our times. Because it's like, you see the vision, right? I might as well be a part of it. Missed the bird. Oh, that's so sad. Oh my god, that's so sad. The bird was trying to go through the window, but it's actually a painting. Dumb bird. Fucking bird can't tell the difference between a painting and the outside.
Человеческий род и весна. И весна встретит новый рассвет, не заметив.
Bird is improving the gene pool by staying out of it. That was uplifting, right? Very uplifting. This thing is fucking depressing, but still important. You know, I can't particularly feel too sad at the moment. Not after last night. Listening to Zoran's speech, acceptance speech last night, definitely one for the history books. I actually liked it. I did. I did like it too. It was depressing though. What was this? Epilepsy warning, flashing lights, epilepsy warning. I like Stray. I've never played Stray, but it is a chill song, or it's a chill game.
It's cold and it's dark.
Yep.
It's cold and it's dark. Keeping hold of a spark. They sealed us away, they were keeping us safe. But as years creep to age, there's a hole in the arc, lost in circuits and screens and imperfect machines.
Zoran who? Zoran Mamdani. It's the New York mayoral election. Mayor-elect of New York, yeah.
Left deep inside these walls, the lone hope rests in your tiny paws, where the night extends and the time sits paused. This home moment till the sky here falls. Won't you open the sky for me? Won't you open the sky? Won't you open the sky for me? Won't you open the sky? They say your future's in the stars, so what are we to do when the stars just form a circle? So your
This song is okay. I'm not a fan of the I don't know how you describe it. The lyrics and everything are okay. It's very wordy, but I don't know how to describe it.
This place to keep you safe, and then the haven changed to grave, but left a sentence by mistake. Well, that's hardly civil. At least we think you did. That's what we seem to be. Is this gifted glitch that twisted free of blind obedience? Or are our souls a mix of ceaseless tangled frequencies, chewing up and spitting memories in random sequences?
All our thoughts, all we feel,
It's about the game and the vibe, but yeah.
Something real, threaded code caught in a wheel that spins an algorithmic tapestry of what it thinks we have to be. A Frankenstein of fragments, fractal pattern personalities. If imitation's flattery, perhaps that's why you wired it in. A parlor trick to keep the systems ticking once they're idling. So can it be that deep inside there's more than code to find within? Or are our minds and lives alike just comb in the recycle bin? If love is emulated, would we find it just as sweet? Where lies the defining lines which binary and grief? Is the nature
Hello,
of what's
Silver
real and how it
Marvelous.
starts or how it feels? So if the past can't be revealed, perhaps what matters is belief. We live eternal with our circuits running laps until our servos burn out or we purposeless collapse. Or society's detritus tries to rise and find a life outside, but how are we supposed to manage that? Oh, there's a cat.
New Nico Corp Mark III companions make household walkouts. Sit back and relax. They do the jobs you don't want. Nico Corp makes just 12 easy tasks with new advances.
All right, yeah, it was okay. I like the visual aesthetic more than the musical aesthetic, but that's just me. That's cool. I feel like I've seen some of their stuff. The Stupendium, they look familiar. Stupendium sounds like something they would do or make. Whoa!
Cuddlebeer187 underscore tipped $130. Let's get those nails and things done or not, it's up to you.
Oh my goodness. Oh shit. Thank you, Cuddle Bear. Wow. I was not expecting that tonight. Get them nails. W, I'm gonna get them nails. Hell yeah. I'm gonna get them nails. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get my nails done and I'm gonna get my toes done again. W, Cuddle Bear. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, let's go, let's go. Wait a minute. Where's a... I can't let that go. I can't let that go. Where's a Oh, come on. I don't want to let the hype die. Where's Cuddle Bear, thank you for the 150. We now are able to get ourselves some nails. I've been able to renew the PO box as well for another couple of months. And I will use it. I will also use it to get some more fits as well. Ooh. Hell yeah. I want to do like a little celebratory something. Damn. I'm sorry, did you saw toes? Did you saw toes? See toes? Look at these. I got one missing, chat. Anyways. Ooh. Missing a toe? Yeah, I'm missing a toenail. It just kind of like flicked off, you know, because it's a gel tip. Or it's just gel. It's kind of loud. Also, as long as it makes my streamer happy, I'm down for it. There's a couple of packages coming in for in the next couple of days. I'm gonna go by to PO Box tomorrow. I think we'll do PO Box Saturday. Yeah, I think we'll do a PO Box Saturday. Today's been a little slow, but
Yumi knows and tipped $1.68. Thank you, Cuddle Beer. And now I'm a mess with the numbers.
go ham. I'm just gonna leave it there for the rest of the stream for now. I knew Yumi wasn't gonna let that number slide. I think the amount of OCD I have about certain things falsely implies others have it too. Music is a vibe? Hell yeah. This song is called Song That Plays When You Enter the Caterpillar Cafe, Bossa Nova. This is in, what game is this? This is in, something, I forget the game name. Aesthetic though. Also, Yumi, I did accept the Steam thing. I see you're rocking the tights. I think that makes them a win. 100%. After the first ones, I was... Oh yeah. You don't see me wear the black ones often because of the chair I'm on. And the blue one, I don't think I have enough tops that make me feel comfortable matching the blue. So the greens definitely hit that middle slot, right? Like I would probably wear the black ones outside more often, just so that in case they get dirty, it's not too obvious. The family thing? The family thing. Brown is seasonal. Brown is seasonal, yeah. It's very fall coated. I have been able to lurk throughout stream. I don't know if it was asked. How did it go on the in-person thing? Oh, thank you for asking. So I had a in-person interview yesterday, and it went really well. The place that's looking to hire is like newly made. It's a newly made franchise location, and I would or I'm not gonna get too specific, but I spoke with the manager for like a good 30-45 minutes. So, really cool guy. Talking with him and talking to him about about like what I would be doing and everything is like very doable, and I actually would not mind working there because the manager is just like really nice and cool, and he definitely is not a stick in the mud, if that makes any sense. Like management wise. The cushion, what kind, what kind did you like? The pillow paw? I did like the pillow paw, yeah. Pillow paw was nice. Okay, I was given a confirmation code, Yumi. I actually don't know what to do with this now. Good luck with the position. I hope it goes through. It's in the field of photography? No, it's in the field of potentially cleaning up crime scenes and water damage. I'll let y'all guess. Okay, where do I go? Accounts, family. Oh, that's where I go. SoCo CSI. No, not exactly, but quite close. Quite close. It actually sounds interesting. It is difficult. It is physical labor, but it is a position that I think would catch my interest at least a little bit, or at least maintain my interest a little bit. Really trying not to work in I'm really trying not to work in retail or in sales. Accept. Code. Confirm. Come on, confirm. Is it the whole number? Yeah, I got the whole number there. Confirm. I'm in. I'm in. Let's go. Yeah, so it would like the job would require me to be traveling around the area. It doesn't seem like it is physical labor, but it's not like extreme, you know. I'm not like, let's see, I'm not like building buildings, but I certainly would at some point use a sledgehammer. So breaking shit, scrubbing shit, cleaning shit, organizing shit. Yeah. Just make it an actual crime scene cleaner. Just make it an actual crime scene cleaner company. There's a spate of people getting hired to clean crime scenes to later find out they are not official and criminals use cleaners to clean up their crimes. So be careful. It's nothing like that. This is a legit place. I guarantee you, it is a legitimate place. They have like a whole building. They're a well-known name. Reputable. They are reputable. Alright, your game library should be a lot larger now. Oh, there's like a bunch of games in here. Oh my god, there's so many more. Holy shit. Oh my god, there's a million Warhammers. Got all of the Yakuzas. Okay. I'm gonna have to go through this later. There's actually so many. Oh, oh man, what the fuck? I need to be focusing on work, not gaming. Do you have a color preference? Pastel. Anything pastel. So... yeah, I guess like a khaki brown color. Maybe like a purple, I guess. Yeah. So much for the job now, huh? I know, right? Looking for a job? How about 1,000 games in your Steam library? I don't know if it's 1,000, but... so you can do Life is Strange, I think. Okay, okay. I'll do Life is Strange Remastered. I'll install it. Let that start. Oh, and then remind me, I'll also do Final Fantasy. Crime Cleaners with a Z. I won't be... I did ask in my interview, like, a lot of questions. I actually did, because, like, since I was actually interested, I mostly wanted to go through a lot of the anxieties that I had. One of them, there's two of them actually. One of them was like, he talked about some major project where they had to go into like a service tunnel underneath an apartment complex, and there was like 3 feet, there's like several feet of like sewage water, and having to like make it a giant project. Like there were people coming in from other parts of the state to like help. And I was just mostly asking him like, okay, in terms of like protection, in terms of like tools, like I wouldn't be going down there just like with some shoes, right? And he said like, of course not. Okay, haven't seen any of that, but I'll keep looking. Okay, yeah, no rush. No rush. If you like pastel and purple, I think you'll love lilac and lavender. I like those colors too, yeah. That's honestly what I was thinking more of, lavender than purple, yeah. Have you used a sledgehammer in the past, by the way? Twice. I have, yeah. It's not breaking cement, it'll be breaking drywall. That'll be what the sledgehammer would be for. So it's more like I'd need like a really heavy mallet. That's really it. Another question that I asked the guy was like, in terms of like bigger projects, he was talking about how there's a lot of data warehouses here near where I live here in Nova, and they had like a fire and their company came in to like clean it up, and they're talking about having like scaffolding, like, I don't know, all the way up to the ceiling. So that to me does scare me. I'm not one for heights, but it doesn't seem like it's something that happens often. So I'm just gonna kind of roll with the punches there. Care to elaborate what you use them for, the sledgehammer? I think I used a sledgehammer to break like a sidewalk. I used it to break a sidewalk because we were like repaving the side of the house. Oh, approaching 2 a.m. over here, so gonna drag myself to bed. Mwah! Have a good night, Badger. Thanks for chilling with us. What was so that, I guess like heights is the one anxiety that I have. The last one, I did ask him, have there been any like recent crime scenes that had to be cleaned up? And he was describing how like The worst one was actually cleaned up by family members that it was like, you know, that they experienced themselves. Like they cleaned it up themselves, and then the company came in afterward to kind of like double clean, so to speak. But other than that, I'm actually not too intimidated by the position. So, what about the other time? I think the other time it was actually for renovating like a space. I think I'm trying to remember who. This might have been when I was still growing up in Arizona. I swear I thought maybe I haven't used a sledgehammer that often. Gotta see. One of my apps on my phone was requesting approval and my location was listed as a town in VA. So I went to that town. I could see so many data centers. I guess I know where that particular corporation has servers. Reston is literally like the hub of the entire East Coast like internet pipeline. Everything comes out of Reston or Ashburn. They're basically the same place anyways. Or just one of those pay to demolish stuff and vent. I forgot. I don't think I was venting when I was using a sledgehammer. I do not sledgehammer when I vent. I listen to music or I make art. Yeah. Data center map. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, 100p. Northern Virginia. Some in Baltimore. It's mostly in the Sterling area. Somehow I can't get a job. Somehow I can't get a job working there. Working anywhere there. Oh my god, I didn't scroll in. Hold on chat. Look at this. Look at this. For how many data centers there are, I can like scroll down and then bam. Look at all that shit. Look at all that. Oh my god. Located in Loudoun, the heart of Data Center Alley, Ashburn is known as the original data center hub of Northern Virginia, often referred to as the data center capital of the world. Keep scrolling. Sterling, located in Loudoun again. Part of the Dulles Technology Corridor, Sterling is also a key hotspot for data centers in Nova. Herndon and Reston. Chat, this is so weird to be looking on stream with everyone here, because I know this place, I know all these places really well. Vienna, McLean. There's like nothing in McLean, right? Gentilly, South Riding. There's a lot of AWS. Dulles has it big. Not like there's any large metro area there at all. Yeah, not at all. Gainesville got more AWS, NTT. Okay. Manassas. Okay, this is where they're gonna be building even more. But yeah. The AWS outage was from servers around us. Interesting. The building was just north of Hilton Garland in Dulles North at intersection 260. I don't know that place, sadly. Okay, so why Nova? The epicenter of digital infrastructure in North America. The region is one of the biggest success stories of the internet economy. Northern Virginia data center market is focused on a number of towns. It's because of the military contracting companies that can be located so close. What we should really be looking at is, let me scroll all the way up. What we should be really looking at is areas outside in Alexandria. the amount of contracting and subcontracting companies that are just located everywhere from Alexandria all the way up to Leesburg is immense. So that's why all the tech companies are there. The money just rolls really quickly outside of DC or into this direction. Digital realty is the Nvidia thing. Super interesting. Thank you for linking that. Again, though, it is strange to be looking at a map like that on stream. It feels very local. Go to the PO box on Saturday if you can. I will. I'm gonna go tomorrow. Because I have some errands that I gotta do and things. Oh yeah, you're also at the Nvidia conference. This is stuff I try to have an idea about. I always knew that the tech hub of Nova is very pronounced. I just didn't think it would be this goddamn hard to get a tech job. You know, it makes logical sense, right? Oh wow, there's so many companies, they must be hiring. No. The things I just got don't get there till Saturday. I can wait till Saturday then, that's no problem. I'll just wait till Saturday then. That's fine. No skin off my back. Cool. I do have a place to be tomorrow anyways. Going around now. Ooh, yeah, stomach. I'll send you the memo when they're delivered. Thank you. Okay. Oh. Okay, chat. I think it is a good time for me to call it. It is 9 o'clock. Trying not to stream too late tonight since I was not. Hello? Hello? Testing, testing. Are we back? Are we back, ladies and gentlemen? We're back, cool. Stream didn't cut. Sweet. That would've sucked. Alright. Though you might have wanted to leave that fast. No, no, no. I've learned my lesson over the last year and a half. Okay, cool. I paused the download on Life is Strange. I think Steam kind of screwed that up. I'll save that for later. Fit check, right. Let's do a fit check and then I'll end. I realize that maybe I am not talking correctly, so let's not worry about it. Here is my fit. I'm acting stupid. Anyways, chat. Let me see. Yeah. You'll add some talking on the list. Let me just like fix that real quick. I'm gonna add a tuck kit to the wish list. Check sizing. Oh, I don't know how to do that. Let it be what it be. Yumi, can you link me the ones then? No, let it be what it be. You're funny. You're funny. Let me just make sure. Cake with nuts. I added a little later. Do I look decent? I think I look decent. I think I look okay. I think I'm overthinking it. Alright. The check. Alright. There you go. I do hope to find another event that's happening near me, chat. I want to make use of my I want to make use of taking or making YouTube videos like I did with that with the one farm fair that I went to. Just buy it, I see. Okay. Yeah, the hipster ones seem a bit better than the boy shorts. Cool. Oh, I added that to the wrong wish list. Okay. So one. Oh, there's only 2 types. That's okay. Yeah, color doesn't really matter. Compared to the size chart, I got one that was a other website has more than Amazon, I see.
Yeah, you know how to move. That is wow, that is awesome.
Get out of here. It's okay. If you feel so inclined, I put it on the wish list. I'm probably gonna pick one up myself either way. But yeah. Cool. All right. Let's do the raid. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. The raid. I want to raid Meaves. I want to raid Meaves. Everyone is like playing games and stuff. I'm raiding Meaves. I hope you all have a good night. I will see y'all next time. I hope to have ourselves a gaming session after the Yap session next time. I want to check out the new Peak update, as well as finish up the Tales from Off-Peak that we started. Good night, bye. And then, yeah, start Life is Strange eventually. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you everyone who has donated. Thank you everyone who has subbed and gifted subs. I appreciate it. You all keep the stream alive and going and supplemented thanks to your help and contributions. Movie night. I'm gonna have I have 2 movies I have in mind. I will make the event when I know further if I'm free Sunday. Yep. Thank you all for giving the subs to the subs. Take care of yourselves. Have a good night, everyone. Bye. Oh, and enjoy. Say hi for me. Say hi to Meaves.